Have you ever clicked on a photo and stopped scrolling because something felt powerful, real, and confident at the same time? That is the feeling many fans had when new photos of Christina Applegate started making waves online. These pictures were not loud or flashy, but they told a quiet story of confidence, strength, and self-belief. Many people felt drawn to these images instantly, and they wanted to know what made them so special. The photos seemed simple at first glance, yet they carried a strong emotional pull that made viewers pause and look again. Christina Applegate has been in the public eye for many years, and over time she has become more than just a famous face. From comedy shows to serious roles, she has shown many sides of her talent, and people grew up watching her on screen, laughing at her jokes, and feeling connected to her characters. Because of this long journey, fans feel like they truly know her, and when new photos appear, they do not just see a celebrity, they see someone who has grown, changed, and continued moving forward through every stage of life. The recent photos show Christina looking confident and comfortable in her own skin, and her figure looks strong and healthy, which is what many people noticed first. However, when you look closer, there is much more than appearance. Her posture, her smile, and the way she carries herself send a clear message that feeling good about yourself does not come from trying to impress others, but from accepting who you are and standing tall with that truth. Many fans shared these photos and talked about how refreshing they felt, especially in a world where images are often edited and filtered. Seeing something real feels special, and Christina did not try to hide her age or her changes, nor did she pretend to be someone else. That honesty is what made the photos powerful, and people felt inspired because they saw confidence without pressure or fake perfection. Another reason these photos matter is Christina's personal journey, as she has been open about facing health challenges and difficult moments in her life. Even with those struggles, she continues to show up, smile, and live fully, and that strength clearly shows in her photos. They remind viewers that beauty is not about being flawless, but about showing courage even when life feels heavy. Social media reactions were filled with support and love, with fans praising her for being real and brave. Some people shared that the photos helped them feel better about their own bodies, while others said that seeing Christina confident at this stage of her life gave them hope for their own future. This shows how one set of photos can mean more than just looks, as they can change how people feel about themselves. It is also important to talk about how Christina has always used humor and honesty to connect with people, and that same spirit shines through in these images. She does not try too hard, and she simply shows up as herself, and that kind of confidence cannot be bought or styled. It grows from experience, learning, and self-acceptance, and fans can clearly see that and respect it deeply. These photos also start a bigger conversation about aging in the spotlight, because many actors feel pressure to look the same forever. Christina shows another path and proves that growing older does not mean losing value or beauty, but instead can mean gaining wisdom, confidence, and peace. That message is important, especially for young viewers who are still learning what self-worth truly means. As the photos continue to be shared, the story around them keeps growing, and people are not just talking about how Christina looks, but about how she makes them feel. That is the true power of her presence, as she reminds everyone that confidence is quiet, strength is real, and being yourself is enough. So the next time you see one of these photos, take a second look and notice the confidence, the calm, and the honesty, because Christina Applegate is not just showing a figure, she is showing a mindset, and that might be the most inspiring part of all. So stay connected because more meaningful stories like this are on the way.